It is me, the signing lady. How are you? It is me, Kimberly, the signing lady. How are you? Happy New Year. It is 2020. It is 2020, y'all. And it is going to be an outstanding new year as I proclaim and profess it to be. It was an incredible journey in 2019. And I'm happy to say that through God's grace and mercy, I made it on over to 2020. I thank you because there's a lot of people that didn't make it. And for that alone, I know it's going to be a great year. Listen, we're getting the year off. Let me tell you something. 2019 ended with a bang. Business doubled in December. According to November, my signings, my average signings went up an average of about $10 to $15 per job. Okay, so the checks that are rolling in now from February is pretty cute. Okay, it's very, very cute, and I'm loving life. So I am getting better and better. The word is getting out. I thank you for all of my millions of followers. I thank you for all the million supporters that I have. And I thank you for all of the people that are entrusting their documents to me and are sending their work and are partnering with me. I just thank you because we're going to have an outstanding year. Working together, united we stand, divided we fall. I truly believe that. And I am grateful. Getting ready for another signing over here. About to print my second copy. I've already printed my first copy. You see Magdalena over there. You see her? You know Magdalena does her stuff, right? Right, there she is. There it comes. Look at her. She's going to shoot out right there. There it goes. I don't know, you can't really see it. But she's coming out. Magdalena is my laser printer that is able to print all the documents out as you would have them, either legal or standard size paper. We call her Magdalena because she gets the job done. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're doing the same thing that we're doing. I'm challenging myself to. I've been very good. Let me just say, I'm gonna pop my collar, pop, 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 pop. I've been very good at mitigating mistakes. Okay, that I know of. Okay, because unless you've told me I've made a mistake, I don't know that I've made a mistake, or I don't know that I've omitted something, or I don't know that I have not done it to your specifications, which is always my goal. So I am always open for all constructive criticism to make me better, to make us better, to make me better for you. Because once again, these are long distance relationships where we are really communicating via text or via email. So there's plenty of room for error, plenty of room for misunderstandings there that I try not to let happen. But anyway, I feel like I'm pretty good because I don't get a lot of callbacks. I don't get a lot of people saying, hey, you missed this. Hey, I'm sending something back. And the few times that I have had that done, you can best believe it didn't happen again. Because I just hate that. I don't like people calling me back. I mean, that's just the perfectionist in me, that I don't ever want to be called back for something I did wrong. So my goal is to be as on point as possible all the time. So in doing that, once again, I'm doing my job sheet. I told you about these job sheets in 2019, where they are a way to keep you to keep up with your jobs. Okay. And I have a stack of them over here from last year, okay? Job sheets from last year, where I actually went through and organized them. I went through to organize them to, I entered them into Notary Notary Gadget, okay, because that's the way I keep up with my signings. It's also a way that I am able to compare my progress from last month to this month. So I check that off, and I also am able to compare what I've gotten paid to who needs to pay me. Okay, And I went out, and this is just a simple thing, but I bought these at Office Depot. And so they're stamps, as you can see. I don't know if you can see these. These are some just basic stamps, okay? But I want to be able to, on that job sheet, mark paid when it's paid, okay? There are times that I have to make copies. I'll be able to mark on here copy, just because I don't want to handwrite everything, okay? I can put in here filed copy, meaning I entered it into Notary Gadget, because that's where I file it. But really what I really want to be able to mark on there is paid, that once the payments are made, then I'm able to know that that particular client is paid, because you just want to make sure that everything is so individualized. It's not like you'll be lucky if you're dealing with the same company multiple times in a month, but you're going to be, sometimes it's a one-off. There's a lot of people I'm only doing work for one time that month. And so keeping up with your stuff is just paramount. And so I just got these at Office Depot. How much do they cost? Not much, okay? It wasn't over $15. And I got stamps that I don't even need, just because I was trying to capture two. And to me, this was cheaper than buying them individually, because really all I wanted was a stamp that said paid, and I wanted a stamp that said copy, okay? And those alone, I think, were $12 a piece. But this, I think, was $12 for the whole kit and caboodle, and I got a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing there, okay? So I'm doing my job sheet here. And many of you have asked me about this job sheet. Unfortunately, it is not mine to give. I am very committed to protecting people's proprietary information, and so this was given to me. But I tell you what, if you want a copy of this job sheet, I have no problem letting that be known to the person who was so generous and shared it with me. My mentor, my number one, my older sister, who is my mentor and also got me into this. I can definitely, because she supplies, she's an incredible administrator and creates documents and all kinds of things like that. And so I'm sure that she would be willing to do that for you. You know, people enlist her to do those types of things for her all over the place. So she would be more than willing to share that with you. But I'm getting this job sheet. My job is done. This is my second copy. Okay. I will, where is my, what I'm going to do here is go back here and let's make sure that I have all the information on this job sheet. Okay, so just bear with me. Let's see, I want to put the job number here. 1005765. That's 0 LD. This is on my paper. Feels like I'm okay. And it is let's see. It's today. What's today? Today is Wednesday. This is the 8th. And the appointment time is at 11 o'clock. So I got to get out of here, actually. Yeah, I've got to get out of here. Let's see. I might be able to. What's her name? Mathis. Loretta Mathis. Loretta Mathis. So I'm going to complete this. And let's see. Where's my mail? Here's one. Here we go. Alrighty. Here's the one that has the address. 7-8. Oh, excuse me for my silence. I'm so sorry, but I'm concentrating. So I'm going to write her stuff down here so I know exactly where I'm going. We talk about the importance of these job sheets because there are times that you have to call people, and it is not easy going through these emails trying to find this email with the phone number in it. It's too much. And so it behooves you to write all the important information down. Okay, it behooves you to write all the information down, so that you can, so that if you ever need it, you can go straight to it. All right, because the time, if you're at somebody's house and they're having a question about documents, trying to look through your email and find that little bitty number, because trust me, you get a billion emails in a day. And even the same thing, that once you confirm or once you accept the job, they email you a billion times, that one person, that one signing company. Have you confirmed? Have you confirmed? Have you confirmed? Are you still available? Are you still available? Are you still available? Documents are downloaded. Documents are ready. Documents are ready. So it's not just one email you're going to get pertaining to that one particular client. You're going to get about 15 or 20 pertaining to that client. But only one email will have all the information in it. You know what I mean? Only one email is going to have it so laid out. And that's going to be the first one where it says, thank you for accepting this job, and it's going to have all the information. So trying to go through 15 emails to find that one email that has all of the information, meaning address, time, name of the job, and all of that, that gives you the details about, do they want scanned backs and things of that nature, is challenging when you're in somebody's home and you're trying to look on your phone. So the best thing to do is to, I promise you, to make your job sheet here. Okay. And so, that's what I do. And so you know what, another thing I had started to do, another thing I started to do, these are, I'm sorry, 85. Okay. Another thing I've started to do is that if it's a lot of copies, okay, this one document was 103 pages. I had to print it twice, so it's 206 pages. Thank you, Magdalena. She's wonderful. If it's too much to print, meaning if I'm using up too much ink and too much paper, I really will send this on over to Office Depot sometimes, because with my big discount, sometimes I believe it's a little bit more cost effective to just go ahead and let them do it. It's time consuming, so you need to make sure that you are where you need to be. It's time consuming, that it is. But I'm wondering if it's more cost effective, okay? Because no matter how many documents that I have, or how many sheets of paper it is, I swear I never paid more than $10. I never pay any more than $10 for my copies, okay? And I know that I probably copied more than $10 worth of ink and paper. You know what I mean? And so if I've got a lot to do, this is not a lot, okay? Plus, I kind of waited too late, okay, because I'm talking to you. So this is not a lot, but there are times that I have to do 2 or 3 in a row. There are times that it is a lot, okay? And not to mention, because you got to make copies. Your people have to have one. So that's the deal with that. But yeah, so I hadn't talked to you guys in a while. I apologize for not being as consistent with my content, and I promise you, I am going to do better with that, okay? My goal is to do better with that and present more consistent content. There are times that I'm going to use my stamp because I want them to know this is their copy, okay? But I'm not going to, look. I put copy on a Post-it note, not on the actual paper here, okay? Why did I do that? Because there are times that I have to use my copy paper. That's another reason. Not only is it good for, they need a copy, but there are times you make mistakes and you need a copy, okay? You need an extra sheet of paper. And so you can't write copy on everything and then destroy it, and you can't send it back to the people. So just print your copy on a Post-it note, you know, nice and neat like that, so that you can, in the event that I need to use that, which I should, I mean, this is just a beginning page, but in the event I need to use that, excuse me, it's crisp and clear. You know, I don't do scratch outs. I don't like all of that. So anytime that there's a possibility of a scratch out, I say, let me get a copy, because I'm not sending back any kind of scratch through, any kind of mistakes. If it's not neat, there are times in stamping my notary stamp, I have it's slid, or it's fuzzy for whatever the reason, and so I have to do it again. I'm not putting 2 or 3 stamps on one page. I'm going to get another page and start over. Leaving? Have a good day. You feeling better?
Yeah.
What time is it over there? Time for me to get out of here. I know that. What did I just do with my, here it is. Alrighty. So I have done all of this. And I'm about to get out of here.
Hey.
Bye, sweetheart.
Open inside?
No.
Let me get some more food this weekend.
Okay. Have a good one. Letting my big girl out. That's my oldest one. She's working at the hospital and on her way in the nursing program. So yay for her. Hence the reason why I need as many signings as possible, honey. So all of my jobs are done. My job sheet has been completed. I've got my copy. Everything is copied. I've made sure that it is what it needs to be. And I'm about to get out of here and get to my signing. I have an 11 o'clock signing. I have 45 minutes to get to it. Plenty of time from where I am. I am confirmed. They are expecting me. Ooh, you know what I wanted to ask? Did I look to see that? Was this scan backs required? Ooh, let me see. I don't know if this was scan backs required, but we will see. It is confirmed. Yeah. It is confirmed. Okay. Well, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning in. If there are any questions, anything that you want me to address, please let me know. I will just be addressing things that I think need importance. Okay. Let me just give you one thing that is extremely important that going into the new year, I want us all to focus on. All right. It's a very simple thing, but it's very important. Okay. And I'm going to be honest with you. I miss it all the time. I miss it all the time. And if I can find it real quick on here, just give me a minute. I might be able to find it real quick. And you know what it is? Here it is. Is this it? Here it is. It's called the attestation box. Okay? All signers. Let me tell you something. This is my goal for 2020. Not to miss having the clients check the attestation box. There is an attestation box. You see that box right here? Okay. It is on the tax return, transcript of the tax return. It is the box that's right above the signature, and it says signator attests that he/she has read the attestation clause, and upon so reading declares that he/she has the authority to sign the form 4506-T. That's all it says, okay? I cannot even tell you probably how many times I've missed this. Now, the only time that I realize that I've missed it is when I get particular signers, okay, that have instructions that say, be mindful, don't miss the attestation box. And that it is then that I realize, oh my God, probably the last 2 or 3, I missed the attestation box. But no one's calling me back and saying, You're not checking the attestation box, okay? And that, I don't know if I should be concerned about that, but it's definitely something that I am charging myself responsibility for correcting, okay? And there are those small nuances that companies, it may not be a big deal because perhaps they could just check it on their own. You know what I mean? Or perhaps they'll call the people and say, hey, I just want to get permission to check this. But you don't want the title company to have to call anybody behind anything that you've signed, okay? And no one has ever really called and told me that. So I just wonder, I always have this wonder, like, what are they thinking about me? I missed the attestation box. Ah. You know what I mean? I'm always wondering, like, my God, you know, and I really don't know. I really don't know. But my goal in 2020, not to miss any more attestation boxes. Because that's just too easy. That's just too easy not to do. So I challenge you. There are a couple of things we need to do. One, I've read on several different some articles on we're not going to abbreviate 2020 by writing 20. No, you need to write 2020. Okay, that's one thing. We're going to write 2020. Let's make sure we correct these attestation boxes that are on the tax transcript request form. And if you're doing any debt consolidations, on that last page where you have to write, I don't know the name of that page, but when you have to, they ask you who was in attendance. Okay. It is so important to put the entire name of everyone that's there and the entire address up until the zip code. You cannot just put 4372 Lindman, St. Louis, Missouri. You have to put the zip code. And it's another thing you have to put. They also ask you the time it started and the time it ended. It's so very important that you put AM and PM behind your times. It may be obvious to you, but you cannot just put 11 to 12. You must put 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay? So those are what were those 3 points? Those are 3 specific points that I know must be adhered to, or those are just slights that could be possibly, that you could be tagged on. And so my goal is to present as many of those as possible, because guess what? Somebody presented them to me. And I feel like we're all in it together. You see the signing kitty. Sage the signing kitty. She just believes that she belongs. I don't know what this is. That she's all behind my... What are you doing? What are you doing? And what? Look at her. You see her? What are you doing? Crawling on the walls. Sage the signing kitty. Sage. Come on in. Oh, there you go. All right. Say hello, Sage. Say I'm Sage the signing kitty. Well, we're going to go because I've got 30 minutes to get to my signing and I'm ready. I thank you so much for joining us. I thank you in advance for all. Hey, tag a friend. Tag somebody. I'm on Facebook. I'm Queen Signing Agent. On Instagram, it's Queen Signing, queen.sigin.agent, because signing agent was taken. And then I'm on Queen Signing Agent on Facebook with a queen with a crown as my picture. So hey, let's connect. Leave some questions below. Tell me what you need, and I'll make sure that I provide it. And if I don't have the answer, I promise you I'll get it. I promise you I'll get it. Okay? Because it's probably a question I need the answer to. If I don't know the answer, then it's a question I need the answer to. Okay? So you all have a wonderful day. If I get enough time, I'll check back with you while I'm in the field. Maybe let you ride along with me in the field. All right? Love ya. Have a great one. Bye-bye.